Baba Booey, Baba Booey, Baba Booey, Baba Booey.
I'm surprised that y'all like that video. Cause like, bruh, Chara's like Yandere in that video, and of course you guys in the comments section are asking for a male Chara X listener video, but of course you guys want me to do frisk as well, but I'll just do frisk so I can get that out of the way and get on with the other videos that I'm requested by other people. Anyways, let's just get this over with. I'm freaking tired, dude.
Psst. Hey, you. Yeah, you. Take a look at these antics, or whatever you call them. Turns out, some of y'all aren't subscribed while you're watching my videos. If you can pause the video real quick and subscribe, that would really be helpful. That way you can click the bell and be able to see my newest ASMR videos or gaming videos. Anyways, see ya in the video. Enjoy.
Hey, listener, wait up! You hear Frisk as she calls out your name, and of course, you then smile at her as she then ran up to you, a panting mess from her trying to catch up to you while walking to school. You and Frisk have been friends ever since she came out of the underground. She was a bit shy when she first met you, because she was never really good at having communications with actual humans like you. But, of course, she showed you that monsters can actually be human too, but in a different kind of way on the inside and outside. But anyways, your relationship is kind of like a brother and sister relationship, and of course, you didn't know how to pronounce it sometimes. Sometimes you guys would constantly have a silly argument over a stupid little thing, and sometimes you guys would pout over something, and then 3 days later you would be like chatting like as if nothing had ever happened. But as soon as you guys hit high school, Frisk started to get a little bit more clingy to you, as if she didn't want you to talk to any type of girl. Anytime that a girl tried to hit it off with you, she would instantly say, hey, listener, are we still up for, like, video games or something later? Why don't we go ahead and walk to class together? You would constantly be confused about how she acted like that around other girls, but yet again, you kinda got used to it as you guys went on with your lives. But yet again, you two still had a strong bond with each other, and it's as if you guys were brother and sister, and that you would never ever be seen apart due to Frisk's cleanliness. It was the end of the day while you and Frisk were walking home from school, and you bump into one of your classmates, and of course they were a girl, and they seemed a bit shy and nervous around you, as if they had a crush on you. Oh, hi Diane, what's up? You smiled at your classmate as Frisk then stares at Diane with a death stare. But Diane was too focused on you to even notice. Hey listener, I was wondering, would you like to, come with me after school tomorrow to help me out with a project? I'm stuck on one of the materials, and I don't know how to do it properly. You had an upcoming science fair coming up, and of course you and Frisk were doing it together. But of course, Diane would mostly have a struggle with science class due to her
not knowing much about science and not having really much of an interest in science. But of course, everybody knew that Diane had a huge crush on you, but somehow you never even seemed to notice, and that you had no clue that she did have a crush on you. But Frisk knew, and of course, she is jealous very, very much that she has the urge to even eliminate her. I'm sorry, but me and listener are. Hey, maybe we should cancel on that on tomorrow. I can help Diane with her project while you go hang out with Sans tomorrow. How does that sound, Frisk? Frisk was then surprised at how you canceled on tomorrow's plans. Tomorrow was Saturday, and of course, you would usually spend the whole weekend with her. But of course, due to Diane being so nice to you every single day, you tend to have a simple bond with her, but not much of a strong bond enough as Frisk. You actually liked Frisk, but not Diane. She seemed to be a little bit too shy to show you any of her traits or whatever. But you seem to have more of an interest in Frisk than Diane. Really? You would cancel out on your plans with Frisk for me? Yeah, one little day won't hurt, right, Frisk? I guess. Just make sure you get back home safe, okay? Oh, don't be childish, Frisk. I always come back home safe. Yeah, I'll make sure to get him back home very safe. I promise, Frisk. I won't let you down. Anyways, I'll get going. I'll see you around, I guess. Wait, Frisk, don't we usually walk home together today? No, it'll be fine. I know my way back home, and you know your way back home. I'll be okay. Frisk then glares at Diane again, but Diane was too focused on you in order to notice. Because Diane was completely love-struck at you about how much of a good person you are. But yet again, little did you know, and little did Diane know, that Frisk's plan that she just made up in her own head was about to go into action. It's been a few months ever since you and Diane began to get really close, and you started to cancel more and more days on Frisk. But of course, Frisk still had her plan in motion, and of course, sooner or later, it was too late for her to confess. Turns out you and Diane started dating, and of course, Diane began to become more and more social than usual. She would constantly chat with popular girls, which was kind of a bit of a red flag, but you were too naive to notice. And Frisk knew the red flags. Every time Diane would cancel on you, you would plan up with Frisk, and when she heard that you were playing up with Frisk, she would accuse you of cheating. So you decided to just spend some time alone when she cancels out on you, since you've never dated anyone before. You and Diane never even kissed at all, either. You never even had your first kiss. In fact, turns out, one day, Diane decided to spread a rumor about you, about how you spend too much time with Frisk, that she thinks that you're cheating on her with Frisk. But of course, you denied all the rumors as false. But of course, some of them did not believe you. Some of them did believe you because they knew how much of a kind person you are and how much Diane has caused you in your personality. As the days grew, more of Diane's personality began to be more toxic than ever. Then, one day, something happened. It's Valentine's Day, and of course, you wanted to surprise Diane because you said that you were going to be home doing homework. But little did Diane know that you were going to surprise her with some flowers and, of course, a necklace that she wanted so badly from the jewelry store. So you went to her house, and of course, let's just say that you waited there for a long time, and of course, Diane gave you the key to her house. That way, you guys can check on each other anytime. Diane should be here by now. She might be late. I mean, what could she actually be doing at this hour? She couldn't be at school. Maybe she has a part-time job. You thought in your mind as you were wondering why she hasn't arrived back at her house yet. She usually arrives at that time. As soon as you were hiding behind the couch, you then heard the door open. It was Diane. And it turned out that she was talking on the phone with someone. You then tried to listen in on the conversation that she was having on the phone while you were waiting patiently for a time to surprise her. I can't believe listeners so stupid to think that I would actually be dating him for real. He's so stupid. Why on earth would they actually think of me as a nice person? I may have been that person before, but now I'm not. Also, that guy that I met up yesterday, wow, he was such a good kisser. It's a shame that that listener cannot be the same way as him. She then hung up the phone with her friend, as then you came out of your hiding place and Diane saw you. Listener? Oh, jeez. I didn't notice you there. Hey, Diane, you should have told me that you didn't want to be with me anymore. Diane then was shocked, and of course, she then knew that it was game over for her. Listener, please, so what? It's not like I wanted to be with you. Besides, I was only using you to get my popularity. You were the most kindest guy in school, and of course, the most hottest. So, yeah, whatever. That's when you looked up at her, and of course, said this. You know what? You're right. I am kind. But I'm not the type of person like you. A Barbie girl who is pretty on the outside but has an ugly heart. At least I'm not cold-hearted like you. You then stormed out of her house, pushing the flowers in her face, while she then was actually tearing up behind you. She didn't actually mean what she was saying, because she actually did love you. But she then realized that she made a huge mistake in hurting you. But she knew that she would never get a second chance due to you and Frisk having a strong relationship. So she just carried on. But of course, after you closed the door, she then dropped to her knees and cried. You were walking home very angry, yet kinda sad. You then realized that you were in Frisk's neighborhood. You had the urge to go up to Frisk's house. Of course, Diane wasn't there to stop you from visiting her anymore. That's when you realized that you were at Frisk's front door, and of course, you then bring up the courage to knock on her door. Huh? Listener? Are you alright? You don't look very well. That's when Frisk opened the door after you knocked. And of course, she was worried about you, as always. Just like a caring little sister to you. Just went through a breakup. Nothing much. Frisk then knew what had happened. She did see all the red flags and saw all the signs. You guys weren't a perfect match for each other, which is why she kinda knew it would happen in the first place due to her personality. But then she invited you inside and of course asked if you would like to stay the night, and of course you said sure. And of course, she gave you something else other than invite you inside. Happy Valentine's Day, listener. I got you a gift. A gift? For me? But we're not even dating. Silly, you don't have to be dating in order to give someone presents. Open it up. I want you to see what it is. I want to see what your reaction is. I'm so eager to know. You then open the gift. It turned out that she gave you a bracelet. A bracelet? Not just any bracelet, silly. You then saw a charm on it that said, "Best friend for life." Wow, I never knew that you would give this to me on Valentine's Day. In fact, I never knew that I would get a Valentine's gift from my own best friend. Me neither. But anyways, you don't have to give me a gift back. It's fine. I'm the only one who gave you a gift anyways. Also, I'm sorry about you know who. It's fine. I never actually thought it would work anyways. I thought that she was actually the right person for me. Turns out she wasn't. Frisk then looked at you with sadness in her eyes, but yet again, she was kind of glad that you two broke up. It's okay, listener. I'll make sure she won't hurt you ever again. She then held up her pinky finger, and of course, you knew that she was going to make a pinky promise to you that she won't let anyone hurt you ever again. But of course, you knew that it would be broken eventually, but you intertwined your pinky with hers, and of course, you then got a hug from her, and you hugged her back. That night, you guys just spent the night cuddling with each other and watching some silly movies from your old childhood. The next day, it was a school day, and of course, you and Diane did not speak at all. But of course, you never really cared. You started hanging out with Frisk more and more,
until you actually gained a crush on her. But, of course, one day, Diane came up to you and Frisk while lunchtime was happening. And everyone was around you. Listener, hey, it's me, Diane. Anyways, what does she want? Listen, I ain't gonna let you hurt my best friend again. You hear me? She then glared at Frisk as she did that back. Listen, I'm only here to say I'm sorry and ask if we could be friends. Damn, why do you have to be such a nerd? Excuse me? I am not the one who broke his heart. Frisk then started to get angry at her, as then that's when you then grabbed Frisk's shoulder and said, Frisk, it's not worth it. What do you even want from me, Diane? Do you want to hurt me? Or do you want to hurt Frisk? Because I am not going to go through that again. That's not what I'm going to do. I just wanted to say I'm sorry, okay? Really? Well, that doesn't seem like it. You then stare at her friends as they were whispering to each other. My friends don't have anything to do with this. Can you just accept my apology? You then shook your head, as that's when Frisk got more angrier. But, of course, calm down a little bit. Listen here, Diane. I am not going to forgive you after you broke my heart. That is not what people do to each other. Besides, we weren't even a functional relationship at all. You only used me, remember? I only said that because I was a bit scared, okay? Of my words or whatever. Ugh. Really? Because it seemed like that you meant it all. Listener, I'm so sorry. I don't know what I was doing. Can't you just see that he won't forgive you? Frisk then snapped at Diane with a full spark of fire in her eyes, of anger and frustration that you won't see a lot of times, just like how it happened a couple of times when you guys were kids, and of course you got bullied a lot. Frisk, that's enough. No, I'm not gonna just stand by and let her humiliate you again and get your heart broken. Seriously, you really think I would let that happen again? Listen, I'm just here to say I'm sorry. That's enough, you freaking fake! Frisk then shoved her, and Diane then was shocked by what just happened. Fine, I'll leave, but just know that I am sorry. Diane then stormed off to her friend group as you and Frisk then stare at each other. What? What do you mean, what? I never seen you do that in a long time. What do you mean by that? You know, getting angry and stuff. It's not really your thing. Well, she broke your heart, so yeah. Listen, Frisk, I know that you're trying to defend me all the time, but sometimes it's better to just do stuff and go with the flow. Go with the... What the Okay, you're sounding very weird like a hippie. I am not a hippie. Yeah, whatever you say, you hippie. You then argue over how you're not a hippie for a silly amount of time.
that's when the next day came, and of course you noticed that Diane hadn't showed up to class today. So that's when you decided to ask the teacher if she was there, if she was sick or not. I'm sorry, listener, but I have not seen her. Why? Are you worried about her? No, just wondering. She might be sick or whatever. I'll give her mom a call. Alrighty. Well, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. You then dial up Diane's mom's phone, and of course, you asked her this. Hey, Diane's mom. This is listener. Have you... Is Diane there? I'm sorry, but she's not. If you have seen her, then mind giving me a call? You then were really confused of what she meant. But, of course, then you realized that she was missing. Alright, I'll give you a call once I see her. Thank you for letting me know. No problem. That's when you hung up and then dialed the police. Hey, listener, everything alright? It was the end of the day, and of course, you were a bit worried about Diane. Well, Diane's missing. Turns out her mom and the teachers didn't know where she was. I thought she was sick, but of course when I called her mom, she wasn't there. Oh, well, that's disappointing. I hope she gets found soon. Yeah, I hope so too. Anyways, this is my stop.
Oh, yeah. I'll see you tomorrow, listener.
See you tomorrow, Frisk. And when I mean that promise we made on Valentine's Day, I mean it. I won't let anyone hurt you ever again. Well, it looks like another ASMR video went okay, I think. No? I don't know. But anyways, if y'all have any requests for part 2 or something, I will see what I can do. I'm tired. Anyways, if you're watching this at night, or if it's your birthday, happy birthday. Anyways, I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye, guys!
Do you not like it?